Why they pull Michael Irvin? Apparently, now this is what we know so far. What we know is that Michael Irvin had some type of altercation, some type of words. As he stated on a program that he called into, he said he spoke to a woman for about 45 seconds, maybe a minute. That was it. And somehow that culminated into him being suspended. His suspension means he will miss the Super Bowl. So what did he say to this woman that was so dire that it would result in his suspension at such a pivotal moment? We know Michael Irvin is a very popular player, a very popular commentator. First of all, let me be very clear, guys. I'm not saying that this happened to him. Not at all. Why would I be disappointed in this? Michael Irvin is the same guy who was caping for Jerry Jones. The same guy. I understand that Jerry Jones has done a lot for Michael Irvin's career. He's the owner of the team that made his career what it was. I get all of that. But the issue with Jerry Jones is so much bigger than football. This is about the history of black people. And Michael Irvin put his own personal feelings, his own personal relationship with Jerry Jones ahead of us getting the truth about Jerry Jones in the segregation there in Little Rock, Arkansas. So no man, no matter how great of a football player that he is, no matter how great a commentator he is, no matter how great a journalist he is above us as a whole, as a collective of black people standing up and saying, we're going to hold Jerry Jones accountable. It is Michael Irvin who ran out saying, I know Jerry, I know Jerry, I know Jerry. Y'all can't talk about Jerry like that. That's my guy. All I can tell you is that I know Jerry, and I know Jerry. That's not the question. The question was, what did Jerry Jones know? And why can't Jerry Jones admit he was wrong? That what he did was the wrong thing to do. Instead of giving us smoke, blowing smoke up our asses about what he did and what he didn't do back in Little Rock. But it's even deeper than that, y'all, because I want y'all to look at this. Look, we have a problem here where people put themselves before things that are even more important than themselves. People putting their wallets in front of the missions. People are disrespecting us, the audience, us as a community, because at the end of the day, Michael Irvin, when it's all said and done, you will get your wake-up call. That's what this is. This is your wake-up call. You need to answer the phone and make a commitment to get your head right. I mean, so as it stands, Michael Irvin is one of the most over-the-top commentators on NFL Network. Probably any network. Michael Irvin, you are a joke to them. You're not a person. You're a cartoon. Okay, that's the way you come across, and that's how they look at you. They don't respect you as a man, Michael Irvin. Another thing I'm pretty sure of, that whoever you had a comment with or whoever you spoke to, Michael Irvin, that was a white woman. Or let me put it a better way. It wasn't a black woman. Yeah, it wasn't a black woman, because if it was a black woman, every fiber in me tells me the NFL Network would not have a problem with it. And if they did have a problem with it, it would not extend to this extreme where you're missing the NFL Super Bowl. Okay? See, there are very few corporations in America that ride for black women to the extent that it will take someone notable off the air to satisfy or remedy a wrong that has been done or committed to a black woman. I just don't see that happening. Lord knows, you could have just sneezed in the direction of a white woman, she got offended, and that's it. Game over. See, that's why you caping for Jerry Jones was so detrimental. Because you're too old not to know this. You've been on this planet too long not to know how things run. You don't turn your back on the black community for a couple of biscuits, or to get tucked under the wing, or to appease your friend Jerry. And now, maybe you'll understand why. It's just a horrible thing. It's like, It's like our brothers, man. We can achieve so much, do so well, be successful, but we're always reliant on the support of some white guy, some way. And it's almost like it's the cost of doing business in America. But I gotta believe that there's some way that we can maintain some type of autonomy. Well, we don't have to do it this way, but damn it, Michael Irvin, you're a prime example of what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, see, Tiffany Cross, she lost her job at MSNBC. And I don't think if she was a white broadcaster, it would have went down that way. They tried to say it was because she ran up her expense account. Nobody believes that, okay? Nobody really believes that. And me personally, I'm a person who had a little issue with Tiffany Cross, because on air, her and her friend Dr. Jason Johnson took a smack at me. And yeah, I'm petty. I carried that for a minute because I did not appreciate it. But at the end of the day, what they did to Tiffany Cross is not correct. It's not right. But see, we don't have the power. We are disposable. You are disposable, Michael Irvin. And no amount of ass kissery, no amount of covering for Jerry Jones will negate that. As you can see, when the chips are down, you got thrown to the wolves. You're thrown to the alligators. You got to sit it down. And if you talk too much, if you say too much, I'm sure it will get worse for you. Sooner or later, guys, folks, ladies and gentlemen, sooner or later, we're going to find out exactly what happened with Michael Irvin. Mark my words. Mark my words. I will be astounded if this is tied in any way to a black woman at the lobby of the hotel that he said something out of line. I'm going to say 99.9% of me says it was somebody non-black. Because they just simply do not respect black women enough to sit Michael Irvin down during the Super Bowl. Get your head right, Michael Irvin. Get your head right. And to everybody else watching, learn from Michael Irvin. All the butt kissing, all the befriending, all of that means not. None of it matters at the end of the day. It won't save you when they decide it doesn't. When they decide that all your friendship, when they decide they don't want to help you, none of that will matter. None of it will matter at all. Click here to see my Jerry Jones video. You don't want to miss this. It was a great topic. I covered it pretty well. Remember, hit me up at Tim@TimBlackTV.com. I'm going to see you on the next one, fam.